Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm taking you through another monthly facial routine. So the first thing that I do is I like to steam my face, and the reason why I do this is because it makes it so much easier for me to basically extract any whiteheads or dirt from my skin. It just seems to come out a lot easier when I steam my face rather than when I don't. So yeah, I do this for a good 5 to 10 minutes or until I start to sweat and feel like I'm about to pass out. So yeah, it's at this point I basically move on to my next step. Okay, so now it's time for me to do some extractions. So I do this using cotton buds just because I feel like they are gentle and they don't cause any kind of tears onto my skin. Those metal things that people use? Yeah, I've tried that and it's done damage to my skin. So I recommend using cotton buds. But anyway, you guys, I'm sorry that I didn't really zoom in too much into this because I find it disgusting. But if anyone does want to see, then just let me know and I will try and film it. But I basically just kind of rub the cotton buds along where my whiteheads are, and this basically just kind of takes it off. So I have target spots where I get the most whiteheads. So this is basically where I do my extractions. So this is the size of my nose and basically the bridge of my nose as well, my chin area, and then sometimes around my mouth. And that's basically where I get the most whiteheads. So I don't really need to do this anywhere else just because it's unnecessary. Okay, so now it's time for my favorite part. This is the part where I shave my face. This is also known as dermaplaning. So I love to do this with an oil. So this is the rosehip seed oil that's from The Ordinary. I love this oil. If you have sensitive skin, I definitely recommend this oil. Okay, so now it's time to shave my face. I use these razors from Amazon. I got them so cheap and it literally comes with a 20 pack. So I'll have the link in the bio for you guys. But yes, so when it comes to shaving, I like to basically pull at my skin slightly and then I like to shave at an angle in a downward position. This basically stops me from cutting myself or anything like that. So if you are beginning, I would recommend kind of following this rule of shaving in a downward motion and just making sure that you're being very, very gentle and slow. This takes me time, you guys, and I've shaved my face for the longest time ever, but this still takes me a long time. So I would say don't feel bad about taking ages. It's better to take ages rather than to cut yourself and have to deal with the healing part of that cut. So yeah, and the reason why I love to shave my face is you'll see afterwards my skin just looks so much brighter afterwards. It just removes dead skin cells, peach fuzz that can make your skin look basically discolored or make it look like you've got pigmentation. So yeah, I really recommend shaving your face. So now what I do is I wash my face. I use the CeraVe Blemish Control Cleanser. This is my daily facial wash for morning and night time. So yeah, I just go and rinse my face. I would usually do this in front of the sink, but obviously I'm just showing you guys for the purpose of the video. But yes, you want to go and do this in front of your sink and rinse your face. And do you guys see the difference that I was talking about? My skin does definitely look brighter and more glowy. So yes, I recommend shaving your face, definitely. Now, it wouldn't be a facial without this mask. If you guys didn't know, this mask will pull out your whiteheads, your blackheads, everything. This is Aztec Healing Clay, and this is a very powerful facial. I have to use this on a monthly basis because it's very strong. So what it does is it basically pulls dirt from your pores, and I'm not even exaggerating, you guys. You definitely feel your skin pulsate. For me, I like to use this on a monthly basis because that is enough for me. So I would say definitely use this if you are someone that struggles with texture. This mask is definitely for more textured skin. So for me, during the summer period, I get very oily skin. So that comes with a lot of whiteheads. So this is why I always pull out for this mask. So yes, I recommend this for my oily girlies or anyone that does struggle with texture. You can get this from Amazon. I will have the link in my bio. So I usually leave this on my skin for 20 minutes. This is all it needs to basically dry. Depending on how thick you put it. So I put it quite thick on my cheek area, so it's still quite wet there. But yeah, so the sides and everything else is dry, and where I need it the most is dry. So I went ahead and basically rinsed my face, and as you guys can see, it is looking smoother than ever. Like, my base looks smooth, and if you're someone that wears makeup, I'm telling you, your makeup is gonna look so smooth. And now it's time for my skincare routine. So I always start off by using a toner. This is the Pore Zero toner. It's a BHA based toner from a Korean skincare brand called Be The Skin, and I love this toner, you guys. It's just really good for textured skin. So because this facial is all about skin texture and stuff like that, I recommend this toner. Then next up, it's time for some serum. So I use the niacinamide serum from The Ordinary. This is basically my go-to serum. If it's not the salicylic acid serum, it is niacinamide. A great thing for whiteheads. Again, it's really good for skin texture and brightening the skin. So yeah, I just go ahead and apply this onto my skin, and it absorbs into the skin very nicely. And then after a few minutes, I go in with some eye cream, and this is the caffeine eye cream from the Inky list. I really like this one for brightening my under eyes because I do struggle with like puffy dark under eyes from time to time. So this basically just keeps it in check. So when it comes to my facial moisturizer, guys, don't judge me, it's literally on its last legs. This is the Moisturizing Factors moisturizer from The Ordinary, and I absolutely love this one because it's so hydrating on my skin, but it doesn't feel greasy, if that makes sense. It just feels nice and hydrating, and especially after I do like this facial, it's quite intense and my skin can feel a little bit irritated. So this basically just calms it down and like soothes my skin. All right, so now I go in with a facial oil, and this is a very important last step for me personally because my skin needs that moisture to be locked in, and that is exactly what a facial oil does. If you guys struggle with dry skin and you are literally using the most moisturizing moisturizers, try a facial oil. That will literally change the game. I use it for my body and my face. I use different ones for my body, but this one is for my face, and it just works wonders, you guys. So now really recently I've gotten into jade rolling. I think that's what you call it, and to be honest with you guys, if I'm being real with you guys, the only reason I do this is because it feels really soothing on my skin, and I like to do this as part of my facial just because I like something cooling on my skin, especially after shaving it and extracting it and basically tampering around with a lot of like my skin. I need something cold on it. I don't know, I just like the feeling of like the cold marble on my skin. This is completely optional, I just like to do this, but some people say it's really nice for them because it depuffs their skin and it just makes their skin look like tighter and stuff. But for me, to be honest, I just use it because it feels good, like it feels really nice on my skin. So that's what I do. And that's it, you guys. Those are the steps that I do for my monthly facial routine. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you on my next video. Bye.